So a popular topic is how to increase self-esteem and confidence. In this video, I'm going to show you just that. I want you to be aware though, this video is a collaboration with Rachel Smets. She is a personal development coach and her channel name is Rachel Smets Coaching, and she's actually making the other 5 tips to this video. So this video is called How to Increase Self-Esteem in 2020. And I'm going to show you 5 of those ways, and she's going to show you another 5 ways. So our videos are in conjunction with each other. So after watching this video, go ahead and go over to hers. And if you're coming from her video, thank you so much. Leave a comment down below saying, hey, I'm coming from Rachel's channel, just to give her that support. So anyways, we're about to dive right into it right now. Ten ways to increase self-esteem in 2020. So for me, one of the biggest things that increased my self-esteem and confidence as a whole is just saying no more. It's so hard to say no when you're a good person, a giving person, a nice person, so to speak, right? So just that simple habit of learning when to say no and identifying when to say no is big. I have a video called Time Management Tips that actually work, right? And in that, I say you have to learn to say no. Well, not even just for your time management, but also for your self-esteem and for your confidence. Saying no has huge benefits. If you know you had something planned for yourself earlier, but someone asked you to do something for them, whether it's helping them move into a house or driving an hour to go see them or meet for coffee, whatever the case is, if you have something set up for yourself, what you're doing is when you tell them yes over what you were about to do, and what you could have done could have been a non-negotiable. It could have been going to the gym, it could have been going to church, and blah, blah, the list goes on, right? You could have been doing something for yourself that improves your life. And when you continually say yes to other people and saying no to yourself, what you reinforce is they're more important than me. And as bad as that sounds, I'm not telling anybody to be selfish. I'm just saying when you put yourself first more often, you have more self-esteem. You have a much higher control of confidence and self-esteem together because you're actually doing stuff that helps you, that makes you feel better. So going to the gym, for example, it's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you look better, and it's going to subconsciously improve your self-esteem anyways, right? So not doing that, you compromise that, and then you go to help a friend, they need advice or something, and you give them advice, and then something happens and you can't go to the gym later. Well, your body gets no benefit from that. And sometimes you do need to make sacrifices to help someone out. I get that. However, doing it all the time, like every single day or every month, there's a problem with that because it compromises your self-esteem. In addition to this, don't forget, you have to say no to yourself too. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you say no to yourself, I'm talking about saying no to your negative self-talk. When you're setting out to do something and you don't think you're good enough, you just say, no, I am good enough. Because we give ourselves logical reasons as to why we're not good enough for something, why we're not good enough to go talk to this person, why we're not good enough to date that person, why we're not good enough to give a speech in front of a large audience, why we're not good enough to try out for another job, why we're not good enough to try out some entrepreneurial endeavor. You get the idea. We tell ourselves we're not good enough, but how often do we say no to ourselves? How often do we say no? Like, I am good enough, I am attractive enough, I am confident enough to do this. How often do we do that? And when you do that, that obviously automatically increases your confidence and self-esteem. Your voice is the voice that you trust the most. So say no to yourself enough times and eventually you'll start believing it, that, hey, I am good enough. Believing your own hype is really what the takeaway is from all of what I'm saying. All right, so this is a big one. You got to understand that someone's failure to see your value does not mean that you lose value. So if you have friends who are starting to be like, you know what, this person isn't this or isn't that, and they don't have this skill, they don't have that skill, or if someone, like your boss said, the best example I can give you is if your boss at work is like, all right, you're bad at communicating, you're bad at doing this, you're bad at doing that, you're horrible at troubleshooting, you don't give good feedback to your employees, blah, blah. They're saying all these things, right? And other people, your peers, could see you as the best employee in the entire department, right? But if your boss fails to see that value, guess what? That does not compromise your value. It just means that they straight up don't see your value, and there's ways that you can help them see that. But that ain't what this video is about. This is about self-esteem and confidence. But what I'm saying is that happens worldwide. And it's not, that's an example, but I can give a ton of other examples. Like if you're dating someone who fails to see how valuable you are and how great you are, and then you end up with someone else down the line that does see your value, what changed? The only thing that changed is the person that you're with, right? And so when the person that you're with changes and their perception changes, that means that the person who you're with now actually sees your value. So you're still valuable either way, whether you're with a person who sees your value or not, or whether you work somewhere that sees your value or not. Either way, you're still just as valuable as you were before. You see what I mean? And that in itself should reinforce some self-esteem within you. So number 3, something I used to do a lot, and even to this day, sometimes I find myself doing this, is not forgiving myself for past mistakes. And I'll beat myself up over and over again about something that, a mistake I made like months ago. It's like, man, I shouldn't have done that. This and this would have been different. That would have been different. And it's like, if you get stuck in the past, that's going to eventually, it could turn into depression. And that's not a good place to be. And it'll put you in a dark place mentally. If it doesn't depress you, it'll at least put you in a dark place mentally. You won't think positively about yourself. And that's going to cause you all kinds of problems down the line. And then you'll live in fear of making that mistake again. So ironically, by taking matters into your own hands, what it can do is lead to a streamline of mistakes just because you were afraid to make that mistake you made initially months ago. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to forgive yourself for those past mistakes because they do not define you. And mistakes happen to everybody. The people you look up to the most have made probably more mistakes than you have. And you need to understand that if you want to take steps forward and grow as a person and really understand who you are. All right, guys, we're 3 steps in. Don't forget, check out Rachel Smets' page after this. If you're coming from her page, please leave a comment down below. All right, number 4, this is my favorite one. Assertively address your fears on a daily basis. So, just a little background about me. I've never been a huge talker. Like I can be pretty social at times, but just for the most part, if I'm new somewhere, if I'm not familiar with the place, or if I'm just, I don't typically stick my neck out to just go out and talk to people and be out there and blah, blah, blah. And so something I've never really enjoyed doing as a result is speaking in front of a lot of people. And since then, I've obviously improved that, right? But so a way I have improved that is by being on camera and getting comfortable with being on camera and expressing myself through camera. Despite how I feel on the inside, I am now pretty natural at speaking in front of camera. And every day for like a year and a half, I made videos on Facebook in front of the exact audience that I was nervous to speak in front of. And I have thousands of friends on Facebook. And with that said, it's like, I don't know which of these people are going to see my videos. I don't know what they're going to think. I don't know what they're going to comment. I don't even know if I'm going to get a positive reaction out of these videos. And the videos I was making were similar to the ones I'm making on YouTube about personal development and stuff that's going to help you move forward and grow in life, right? And so I didn't know what to expect. And so it was way out of my comfort zone, but I did it on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. I would record every day. I would put out videos every single week. It would be 2 to 3 videos every single week on Facebook. But what happened? I ended up gaining an audience off of it. I ended up getting people sending me messages or text messages or DMs saying, oh my gosh, your video really spoke to me. I'm going through this exact thing right now. You're actually helping me. And I kind of got a second wind off of the fact that, hey, I'm actually helping people right now. I'm adding value to somebody who I haven't seen in years. I'm doing things that I have not imagined doing. And then eventually I was able to put those videos on Instagram. And then now I'm making videos on YouTube. And what I'm saying is, had I not made the initial decision to start making videos on Facebook, I may not even be on YouTube right now. My YouTube channel is still growing, but I'm doing stuff that I wouldn't have done before. And that's greatly increased my confidence. Now, when I'm speaking in front of a large crowd of people, now it's like second nature, because the audience is actually in the room with me. The audience right now is not with me. They're just on the other side of a computer screen. But this right here, this is what's going, stuff like this, and you don't have to necessarily record yourself, but that's an example. Doing something out of your comfort zone on a daily basis, that increases your self-esteem and confidence, because you're proud of yourself every day. Wow, I actually did something that I'm legit afraid to do. Moving on, self-care, self-care, self-care. Take care of yourself, make sure you're feeling good. Make sure you look good. Make sure you smell good. You know what I mean? Go to the gym, eat right, take showers, you know what I mean? Relax, get your sleep that you're supposed to be getting, have those important conversations with loved ones that you need to have, have that time to take care of yourself. You feed yourself mentally good things, like read good books that are on quality stuff that help you grow. Listen to good podcasts. And by the way, I have a video, shameless plug here. You can catch it right up here. It's about top podcasts that I listen to that I just love, and they help me grow. And within pretty much every single one of my videos, I have book recommendations. Ironically, I don't have one for this video, but check out my other videos. You'll see tons of book recommendations throughout. And even in the description, I have some of my favorite books just in general. But anyway, not to get off topic, you need to take those moments, like when you wind down after a long day of working hard or whatever the case may be for you, take time for yourself. I'm not talking about just mindlessly watching TV. I mean, that's self-care too, but that's like not what's going to help you grow, right? I mean, like, I'm talking about reading a good book. I'm talking about listening to a good podcast. I'm talking about, drinking plenty of water, eating right, working out, being active physically and mentally, but also just that realization where you could be in a hot tub for all I care. Do something that is going to make your body relax and feel good and look good, and it adds to the longevity of your life. That's really what it does. So I hope all of these tips mean something to you, and catch Rachel's video. You can catch it in the description. I put a link to her video in the description, and she is incredible, and she's very inspiring to me, and she's been on TEDx talks, and she's been doing all these wonderful things. Check her out. She's awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. But anyway, wrapping it up, control you, control your finances, control your life. I'm Reggie Bryant. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you're coming from Rachel's video, leave a comment down below and subscribe if you like what you see. Thanks so much for watching.